Now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Prescott now on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Richard Sherman there to knock that one away. We've seen that a few times in his career.
And he played a very tough route really well there. Dig route. Oftentimes you get the impression receivers going deep and tries to get your hips turned and you taking off and running. Instead, he stays square, stays with him, and comes back and makes a play on the ball. One of the best things about him, takes very few false steps.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Power running by Zeke. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Second down now after the sack. Prescott from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Michael Bannon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right?
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Wilson now to throw on third down. Buying time to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
He'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This complete to Lockett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught outright by Graham. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip. They